Take a stroll along the path, you'll find my key beneath the mat. Throw your bag down by the bed, pull a comb across your head. Take a line, it'll be alright, we'll get stoned all through the night. Here comes the road, let's go. Radio, let's go. As far as we can go. Road, let's go. Radio, let's go. As far as we can go. Here it comes. Road, let's go. Radio, let's go. As far as we can go. Here it comes. Road, let's go. Radio, let's go. As far as we can go. Here it comes. Road, let's go. Radio, let's go. As far as we can go. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it
Sleeping volcanoes under this heathen shambhala, ready to blow molten shell any minute. Help me Armageddon, help me Armageddon, help me to be calm. Help me Armageddon, help me Armageddon, and I'll help you with your song. Refugees drifting through your trees, our shadow never sleeps. We're all over the world. We're all over the world. We're all over the world. Little boys and girls, don't forget the old ones too. Someday that might be you, all over the world. Thank you to the authentic fake, our true enigmatic uncle. Welcome to Cuckoo Land, home of the fake. Help us Armageddon, help us Armageddon, help us every day. Won't you too? Help us Armageddon, help us Armageddon, we'll help you in every way. Babylon, though you wake up and find us gone, our beat goes on and on. We're all over the world.
Good evening and welcome to Phillips Modern and Contemporary Art Evening Sale. Before I start the auction, I have several announcements to make. Please remember all bidding will take place in Hong Kong dollars. All items are sold subject to our conditions of sale as available on our website. The purchase price payable is the hammer price plus the buyer's premium and any applicable taxes. I may open the bidding on any lot on behalf of the seller and may continue bidding for the seller by placing consecutive bids up to but excluding the reserve. I may execute bids on behalf of absentee bidders, and Phillips staff may also execute absentee bids or bid with clients on the telephone. Where a lot is subject to a third-party guarantee, the seller has been guaranteed a minimum price which has been financed in whole or in part by a third party, placing an irrevocable bid. That third party may continue bidding beyond the amount of their original bid, and if they are not successful, they may be compensated by receiving a fee. If the third party is the successful bidder, they will be required to pay the full hammer price and buyer's premium and will not be compensated. Please note that the following lots are premium lots: 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, and 13. In order to bid on these lots, you must have passed our pre-approval process for phone, absentee, or in-person bidding. In-room bidders for these lots must have a white paddle number. These lots are not available for online bidding. Please see the sale room notices for changes in today's sale. And finally, please note that the following lots have been withdrawn, following lot number 22. With that, I shall pass over to my colleague Jovi to translate into Chinese.
各位来宾晚上好，欢迎莅临富艺斯现代及当代艺术晚间拍卖。在本场拍卖开始之前，请留意以下几项公告。本场拍卖所有竞投将以港元进行，所有交易均受富艺斯的业务规定所约束。来宾可于网站参阅详情。成交价为落锤价加买家佣金及所有适用的税项。拍卖官可以代表卖家开启任何拍品竞投，并可于拍品达到底价之前代表卖家连续出价，但上述方式并不适用于无底价拍品。同时，拍卖官亦可代表书面竞投者出价，而富艺斯职员亦可代表客户的书面委托或电话委托进行竞投。如果拍品受第三方保证，则卖家已获最低成交价担保。第三方担保投标不可撤销，并需提前支付全部或部分金额。第三方亦可在高于原定出价的情况下继续竞投。如果第三方并非最终成功竞投者，他们将可以收取补偿金。如果第三方是最终成功竞投者，他们将会被要求全额支付落锤价及买家佣金，并且不会获得补偿金。请留意，以下为高额拍卖品，拍品编号6、7、8、9、12以及13。如欲透过电话委托、书面委托或亲身参与竞投，您必须提前完成我们的拍前登记程序。亲身竞投的人士需持有白色高额拍卖品竞投牌，且此拍品无法透过网络出价参与竞投。关于本场拍卖的其他变动，请参阅拍卖庭内告示。最后，请留意拍品编号22已被撤回。
Thank you very much, Jovi. We can get started with lot number 1, the Lee Hei-di. Exciting young artist this, the youngest in Pace Gallery's roster. I'm expecting some good interest in this. We'll start this in at 260 to 80 now. 280, 300,000, 300,000, 320 I have already with me and my bid in the book at 320. Say 340 perhaps is all. It's at 320 here with me. The bid's in the book at 320. 350 would be next. 320 here with me. It's at $320,000 here with me in the book. At 320. Are we coming in on this, Danielle? It's at 320, 350,000 now. Bid online in Taiwan. 35万是你的投标, Taiwan. At 350,000, the bid's in Taiwan. 380 just ahead of you is all. I have here in the book at 380. 400 now online, but I must go to 420 here in the book. At 420,000 now. At 420,000 with me here in the book. At 420. Say one more, perhaps Taiwan or Izor. The bid's here with me, 450, just ahead of you, Danielle. The bid's now online in Taiwan. That clears my bids here in the book. It's with you online in Taiwan, 480 now, with Danielle, our head of sale. At 480 with you, Danielle. Try one more online, perhaps. It's at 480 ahead of you. The bid's here with Danielle, also ahead of you, Izor. At 480,000 now. Any further advance? Are we coming in the room? It's at 480. Li Hua puts her hand up. Are we all done online? It's ahead of you. The bid's here with Danielle. 500,000 now. At 500,000. 50万是你的投标. Li Hua, it's your bid now. 550,000 now with Danielle. At 550 for the Li Hei-di. At 550,000. Try one more, Li Hua. 600,000. 60万是你的. At 600,000 now. Should we say 650? Yes, we will. At 650,000 now. Bid with Danielle. At 650,000. One more, Li Hua. 700,000. At 70万是你的梨花. At 700,000, 750, right back at you, Li Hua. At 750 now. Should we say 80? 800? Yes, we will. 800 is bid now with Li Hua. At 800,000. At 800 now. 850. At 850, ahead of you online and the rest of you here. 900,000. At 900,000, it's with you, Li Hua, our head of department. At 900, Danielle, are you out? Doing some calculations? It's at 900,000. It's ahead of you, Danielle. Hammer's going to come up now. I'm going to sell this. Last chance, Danielle. It's now or never. Hammer's going up. And selling. Because it's your sale, Danielle, how could I refuse? 920,000, it's with you now. Li Hua. 950 would be next, should you like. 950,000, thank you. Try 980, Danielle. No? You're out? Please thank your client anyway. Li Hua, looks like you've got it. It's at 950,000 and selling, if we're all done, for $950,000. Sold! Congratulations, Li Hua, and that is a new auction record for the artist. Lot 2 is next. This is the Wojciech Kowaryk, a work which reinterprets Greek mythology through a contemporary lens. And I'll start the bidding on this work at 650,000, 750,000 now. At 750,000. At 750, looking for 800. At 750,000 now. Ahead of you all at 750. At 750, 800,000 now. Bid online in Korea. At 800,000, it's yours now online in Korea. At 800. At 800,000 now. We bid 850 now, with Meaty Hayden on the phones at 850,000. Your bid now, Meaty, ahead of our online bidder in Korea. The bid's here with Meaty at 850,000. Try one more in Korea. It's at 850 here, ahead of you. 900,000 now, bid in a new location in France. Bonjour, at 900,000. It's with you now in France. 900. Meaty, one more perhaps? It's ahead of you in Korea. It's with our online bidder in France at 900,000. Any further advance then? Last chance, Meaty. Korea, I'm going to sell this. Fair warning, and selling then for $900,000. Sold, and that is to paddle 7088. Lot 3 is next. This is the Louise Bonnet, a work featuring the artist's signature distorted anatomical forms. And I'll start this in at 550,000 only, at 550,000. 650,000 now, at $650,000. At 650,000. At 650, 700,000 now with Shen Qing. Your bid now at 700,000 Qing. And I can sell for 700,000. It's at 700,000 now. 750,000 now with our online bidder in Israel. At 750,000. 800,000 now with Yu Qing. At 800,000. Ahead of you now, online in Israel. It's at 800,000 with Shen Qing on the phones. Are we bidding on this? 850,000 now, back online at 850. 900,000. 900,000 is bid. Try one more online. It's at 900 here, just ahead of you. 950,000. Let's round it up. $1 million. There we go. 1 million is bid. Thank you, Ching. At 1 million. Ahead of you online now at $1 million. $1 million is bid. 1,000,001 now. Thank you very much. Online. 1-2 would be next, Ching. It's at 1,100,000. Ahead of you here on my right. Not yours, Ching. The bid's online. You're out. Thank you very much anyway. Are we all done then? At 1,100,000. I'm selling then to my online bidder for 1,000,001. Sold. That's to paddle 7136. 1.1. Lot 4 is next, the Claire Tabouret. Seminal work from 2016. This is actually the artist's largest work ever to be offered at auction. Les Débutantes, Dark Water. I'll start this in at a very attractive 2 million, actually, with my online advanced bidder at 2 million. But I have 2.2 in the book here, 2.2, 2.4 now, here with me, still at 2.4. At 2.4, 2.6, 2.8 I have here with me. It's with my absentee bidder now at 2,800,000. The bid's here already at 2,800,000. At 2.8. At 2,800,000. Any further advance then? 2,000,008. $3 million now bid online in New York. Not sure if you were bidding, madam, but 3,000,002 would be next. 3 million is bid now online in New York, and that clears my absent bids. It's with you now online in New York. A very good morning to you. At 3 million, it's with you now online in New York. Madam, are we coming back in, perhaps? It's at 3 million ahead of you. Are we bidding, madam? No? Maybe? It's at $3 million ahead of you. The bid's online in New York. Any further advance then? Are we all done? Selling, last chance, hammer's going up, and selling for $3 million. Sold. That's to paddle 7072. That's $3 million. Lot 5 is next. The fantastic work by Liu, completely fresh to market, and one of only 40 works that feature the celebrated Mondrian motif in the artist's oeuvre. There is a serial notice on this lot. Please note that the lot is open to bidding through all channels and is not a premium lot. With that, we can get started in at $4,800,000. 4,000,008, 4,000,005 now at 4 million. Sorry, 5 million we have at 5 million. 5,000,002 at 5,000,002 at 5,000,002, 5,500,000. 5,000,008 I have here in the book at 5,000,008. I have a bid of 5,800,000. At 5,800,000 now. At 5,008,000 for the Liu. At 5,008,000 for the Liu. We're coming in on this meaty. It's at 5,008,000 ahead of you. At 5,008,000. Any further advance on 5,008,000? We all done? Are you bidding, Dina? It's at 5,008,000 ahead of you for the Liu. The bid is here in the book with me at 5,008,000. Fair warning then, selling this now for 5,008,000. Last chance, hammer's going up and selling for $5,800,000. It's sold to paddle 6001, 5,008,000. Next lot is lot number 6, the Yoshitomo Nara, Fountain of Life, and a work which is also fresh to the market. This is Nara's only motorized sculpture series, marking a technological breakthrough in his practice. I will start this in at 5,000,005, 6,000,005 now, at 6,000,005. 7 million now with Li Hua at 7 million, 7,000,005 just ahead of you, Li Hua. 8 million now at $8 million with you, Li Hua, at $8 million. At $8 million for the Nara, at $8 million. Anyone else coming in at 8 million? Otherwise, I will sell at $8 million. Mei Ling, are we bidding on this? It's at 8 million ahead of you. No? At 8 million then. We all done at $8 million. Last chance, and hammer's going up and selling for $8 million. Sold to your client Li Hua, 1003 for 8 million. Thank you very much. Next up is the next of our Yoshitomo Nara works. This one, the canvas, baby blue. An iconic full torso portrait from the artist's golden year of 1999. And let me start this in at $26 million, at 26 million now. At 26, 28, 30 million now, at $30 million. At 30 million, at $30 million. Looking for 32 next. 32 with Danielle at 32 million now. 35 now ahead of you, Danielle. It's at 35 million. 38 would be next, Miti. Would you say 38 perhaps? It's at 35 ahead of you. Because you've come all this way, Miti, from New York, how could I say no? 37 is bid, it's with you, Miti, at $37 million. At 37 then. At 37. 40 would be next, but I'll accept a split increment. Should anyone else like to come in? As I have granted the same for Miti, it's at $37 million. Are we coming in back in, Danielle? It's at $37 million now. Mei Ling, are we bidding on this? It's at 37 million with you, Miti. Clara, are we bidding? It's at 37 million. It's with you, Miti. Danielle? Try one more, Danielle. It's at 37 million. Ahead of you, Danielle. It's with you, Miti. Anyone else coming in? Danielle, I must hurry you. Hammer's going up. Last chance. Selling this now for 37 million. And selling. Last chance. Sold to you, Miti. Congratulations. It's yours. 1026 wins that for 37 million. Next up is lot number 8, another premium lot. This is the Nicholas Party Mountains, showing behind me here. Fresh to market pastel mountainscape by the artist. It's the first mountain painting offered at auction by the artist. Please note that the seller of this lot has been guaranteed a minimum price, financed in whole or in part by a third party. I'm going to start this in at 7.5 now, at 8,500,000, at 8,000,005. Looking for 9 million now, at 9 million with Mei Ling, at 9 million, 9,000,005 ahead of you, at 9,000,005, at 9,000,005 here, at 9,000,005, 10 million now with you, Li Hua, Mei Ling, at 10 million, at 10 million, 11 million now. Chen Chen's bid at 11 million. The bid is on my left now with Chen Chen at 11 million. Looking for 12 next, Mei Ling. It's at 11 here on my left. Try one more, Mei Ling. It's at 11 million. Your bid, Chen Chen, at 11. Mei Ling, we coming back in? It's here on my left with Chen Chen. Wenjia, are we bidding on this? It's at 11 million then. Try one more, Mei Ling. It's at $11 million. Fantastic work, this, Mei Ling, paying homage to the Swiss Alps, somewhere I very much look forward to visiting soon. Are you quite sure, Mei Ling? No? Chen Chen, looks like you've got it. Are we all done on the phone banks on my right? Cindy? Clara? No? Looks like you've got it then, Chen Chen. Hammer's going up, selling this now for $11 million. Sold, thank you. That's to paddle 1022. 11 million wins that. Lot 9 is next. Another premium lot this. This is the Yayoi Kusama watermelon and fork. And I'm going to start this in at $4 million, at 4 million. At $4 million now, at 4 million, 4.2, 4.5, at 4.5 million, at 4,500,000. At 4,500,000. At 4,500,000, looking for 4,800,000. 4,700,000. 4,800,000 with you, Yona. 4,800,000. 5 million now. Ahead of you both at 5 million. At 5 million ahead of you. Looking for 5,500,000. 5 million now ahead of you all. Charlotte, try one more. Yona, come back to me. It's at $5 million ahead of you now. 5.3. I'll take, but I must go to 5.4. Try 5.5. Charlotte, it's at 5,400,000 ahead of you. Very rare work this from the 1980s, you know how special this is, incorporating all the signature elements from the artist's oeuvre. It's just another 100,000. It's at 5,400,000. 5.5 I can take, Yona, and I can sell for 5.5. You'll be glad to hear. It's with you now, Yona, at 5,500,000. Are we coming back in on this, Charlotte? Danielle, are we bidding? It's at 5,500,000 now. The bid's on my left with Yona at 5.5. At 5,500,000 now. Your bid, Yona. Danielle, are we bidding? It's at 5.5 ahead of you. Try 5.8 if you'd like. I have gone up in 100, so I would take 5.6 if you'd like, Danielle. Doing some calculations. Thank you for bearing with us. It's at 5,500,000. Ahead of you, Danielle. And ahead of you in the room and online. The bid's on my left with you, Yona, at 5,500,000. I must hurry you, Danielle. It's at 5.5. I'm going to sell this now. What are we doing here? One more? No? Yes? No? She's out. Last chance then, selling this for 5,500,000 to your client, Yona. Hammer's going up. Sold. Congratulations, Yona. It's yours. And that's to paddle 1025. Lot 10 is next. The Kazuo Shiraga, a mature example from the artist's later period, featuring yellow ground and purple gestures. Please note that the seller of this lot has been guaranteed a minimum price, financed in whole or in part by a third party. I will start this in at 2,800,000 now, at 2,800,000, at 2,800,000, 3 million now with mailing, at 3 million, 3.2 just ahead of you, 3.2 here, 3.5 now with you mailing, at 3,500,000, at 3,500,000, and I can sell for 3,500,000. It's with you mailing at 3,500,000, 3.8 now with Dina, at 3,800,000. Dina's bid now at 3.8. At 3.8, mailing. Try one more. Chen Chen. Christine, are we coming in? It's at 3.8 ahead of you. At 3,800,000. 4 million now with Chen Chen. For the Shiraga at 4 million. Ahead of you, Christine, Dina, and you mailing at 4 million now. Bidding again, mailing. It's at 4 million. At $4 million then. Are we done? Dina? Try one more. The bid's at $4 million. Give me a sign, Dina. Are we bidding again? It's at 4 million. 4,500,000. 4,500,000. I will take, if you're sure. 不是405. Can you give me 4,000,001, Dina? Give me 4,000,001, please. 4,1, there we go. Thank you. At 4,000,001. 4,2 would be next. Chen Chen. 4,000,002. Thank you, Chen Chen. At 4,000,002. Try 4,3, Dina. Or I will sell this. It's at 4,200,000. 4,300,000 now. 430万. It's with you now, Dina, on the phones. Ahead of you, Chen Chen. At 4,003,000. It's at 4,300,000. It's with you, Dina. 4,400,000 now. 440万是你的Chen Chen. Should we say 4.5? Dina? It's at 4,400,000 ahead of you. At 4,400,000. Any further advance, Dan? It's at 4,400,000. Hammer's going up. Bids with you, Chen Chen. Selling this now. Last chance, 4,500,000, just in the nick of time. At 4,500,000 now. 4,600,000. You're out. You sure? Thank you anyway. It's at 4,600,000 then, with you, Chen Chen, at 4,600,000. Last chance, Dina. Gavel's going up. Selling this then for $4,600,000. Sold to your paddle 1022. Thank you, Chen Chen. Lot 11 is next. This is the lovely Richard Lin work, Black and Vermilion, from the artist's celebrated White series. And I'll start with my absentee bids here in the book. At 1,300,000, 1,400,000, 1,500,000, I have bid here at 1,500,000, already here with me at 1,500,000. At 1,500,000, 1,600,000, 1,700,000 I have here in the book, ahead of my advanced bidder. It's my absentee bid at 1,700,000 that I have to take, ahead of my tied bid at 1,700,000. Will anyone break the ties? It's at 1,500,000, so 1,700,000 now, 1,700,000. At 1,700,000 then, will anyone give me 1,800,000? If not, I will sell to my absentee bidder for 1,700,000. Last chance at 1,700,000. Hammer's going up and selling for $1,700,000. Sold, and that's to paddle 6011, ahead of my advanced bidder. Lot 12 is next. This is another premium lot. This is the Pierre Soulages work from 1967. Please note that the seller of this lot has been guaranteed a minimum price financed in whole or in part by a third party. Please note that the correct estimate for the lot is 9 million to 15 million Hong Kong dollars. I will start this in at 6,500,000 now. 6,500,000. 7 million now. 7 million. At 7 million. 7,500,000 now. At 7,500,000. 8 million. At 8 million. 8,500,000 now. At 8,500,000. 9 million. At 9 million. Lucky number. 88. Of course, Izor. 8,800,000. How could I refuse? We need all the luck we can get tonight at 8,800,000. With you, Izor, at 8,800,000. And I can sell for 8,800,000. It's with you now, Izor, at 8,800,000. Any further advance on 8,800,000 now? It's at 8,800,000. At 8,000,008 for the soulage at 8,000,008 now. The bid's with you, Isor. Anyone else coming in? At 8,000,008. Selling this then. Last chance. Hammers up at $8,800,000. Sold. Thank you, Isor. That's to paddle 1017. 8.8. Thank you. This brings me to the Sanyu, reclining nude with raised knee 2. There we have it, the highlight of this evening's sale, reclining nude with raised knee 2 from the collection of Dr. Eric Edwards, which was created in the artist's most mature period. This work exemplifies Sanyu's signature elements, the bold cosmic leg composition and masterful calligraphic lines, with an innovative varnish technique creating a distinctive lacquer-like finish. Featuring his most celebrated subject matter, the female nude, this piece demonstrates his sophisticated synthesis of Eastern and Western aesthetics, reinterpreting Western figurative art through Chinese landscape painting principles. A true masterpiece, and I can start the bidding on this at a very attractive $28 million only, at $28 million, at $28 million, at $28 million, $28 million only. $30 million now ahead of you at $30 million. $32 million now, at $32 million. At $32 million. Looking for $35 million. It's at $32 million. At $32 million. At 32 now. At 32. At $32 million. Are we coming in on this, Isor? At $32 million. It's ahead of you now at $32 million for the Sanyu. At $32 million. At $35 million now. The bid is in the room at $35 million, with the lady seated in the room here in Hong Kong at $35 million. At $35 million, and this is at a level that I can sell at. It's at $35 million. That's a selling bid to the lady seated in the room. It's $35 million. Are we coming in on this now, Isor? It's at $35 million. The bid is here in the room in Hong Kong at $35 million. $35 million for this fantastic nude by the artist. Sandy, are we bidding? It's at $35 million here in Hong Kong. At $35 million. At $35 million then. At $35 million. Any further advance? Cindy? No? At $35 million. Danielle? We coming in? It's at 35 then. It's at 35. Last chance at $35 million, and selling then to you, madam, for $35 million. Sold. Congratulations, madam. It's yours now. Paddle 668 wins that. Thank you very much. That brings me to lot number 14, the Le Mailleur, painted by the artist during his years in Bali. Please note that the seller of this lot has been guaranteed a minimum price, financed in whole or in part by a third party. Please note that the correct estimate for this lot is $3 to $4 million. And with that, I can start in at 1,000,008, 2 million now, at 2 million, at 2,000,002, at 2,000,004, at 2,000,004, 2,000,006 now with you, Charlotte, at 2,000,006. Will you give me 2,000,006? Okay, it's a very odd increment, that. You sure you can't give me at least 2,000,005? Will anyone else give me 2,000,006, perhaps? I'll take 2,450,000. Thank you, Charlotte. At 2,450,000. It's with you now, Charlotte, at 2,450,000. Will you say 2.5, Sandy? It's at 2.450 now. The bid is here, and I can sell at 2,450,000. This bid's with you, Charlotte, at 2,450,000. Sandy, try 2.5. Dino, are we bidding on this? V? It's at 2,450,000. The bid's with you, Charlotte. Meaty? We all done then? Sandy, last chance. I'm going to sell this. Gavel's going up. Charlotte, looks like you've got it at $2,450,000. Sold, it's yours. Thank you. 1029 wins that for 2.45 million. Lot 15 is next. This is the LeFaux work showing here behind me. An exquisite masterpiece from the artist's most coveted period. And I have a bid in the book here, which I can get this started with at 1,500,000, 16, 17, 18 now. At 1,800,000. At 1,009,000 now, 2 million. At 2 million ahead of you. 2,002,000. At 2,002,000, still ahead of you at 2,002,000. At 2,200,000. 2.4 now. At 2,004,000. At 2,400,000. At 2,004,000. At 2,400,000. At 2,004,000. Looking for 2.6. It's at 2,004,000 now. Looking for 2.6. Are we coming in online, perhaps? It's at 2,004,000 ahead of you. 2.6 would be next. At 2,004,000 now. Ahead of you at 2,004,000. At 2,400,000. At 2,004,000. 2.6 now. At 2,006,000. At 2,600,000. At 2,006,000. At 2,006,000. At 2,600,000. 2,008,000 now. At 2,008,000. At 2,800,000. It's ahead of you all. At 2,008,000. Are we coming in mailing? It's at 2,008,000 ahead of you. Last chance at 2,008,000. Are we all done at 2,008,000? Gavel's going up at $2,800,000. Danielle? It's a pass at 2,800,000. Lot 16 is next. This is the Jean-Michel Basquiat, Boxeo. Lovely work, this. Work on paper, executed in 1986, depicting the artist himself, potentially, boxing with Andy Warhol. Let's get this started in with my online advance bidder at 1,800,000. And I have a bid in the book too, 2 million I have at 2 million. 2,002,000 now. At 2,002,000 here with me. It's with my bid in the book at 2,002,000. At 2,200,000 already. At 2,002,000. Looking for 2.4. It's at 2,002,000 ahead of you. At 2,002,000. Looking for 2.4. It's at 2,002,000. Mailing, are we coming in on this? It's at 2,002,000 ahead of you. With my bidder at 2,002,000. 2,004,000 now. That clears my bids. You have it now, mailing at 2,400,000. At 2,004,000. At 2,400,000. At 2,004,000. It's ahead of you online, as well as the rest of you here in the room. It's at 2,004,000. It's with you mailing. Li Hua, are we bidding on this? It's at 2,004,000. It's with you mailing. We all done then at 2,004,000 for the Basquiat work on paper. Hammer's going up. Selling now for 2,004,000. Oh, we have a possible bid coming in. It's at 2,400,000 now, ahead of you, Lewis. It's at 2,400,000. It's with you, Mei Ling. Looks like we're trying to connect with someone here for the Basquiat. It's with you still, Mei Ling. Anyone else coming in? Lewis? Are we bidding? It's at 2,004,000. Just waiting for a phone line to connect. While we do so, I'm going to have a sip of water. So 2,004,000 then, the bid's with you, Mei Ling. Ahead of you, Lewis, and the rest of you here. The bid's at 2,400,000. We're coming in, Lewis. It's at 2,000,004. Selling this then. Mailing, it's yours. Sold. Congratulations. Thank you very much. 1001 wins that for 2.4 million. Lot 17 is next. This is the Kohei Nawa mixed media and glass bead sculpture from 2008, entitled Pixel Deer, number 10. And I have online advanced bid here at 2 million, 2,224 here with me at 2,400,000. It's with me in my online advanced bid at 2.4, 2,400,000. 2.6 now, still with me at 2,600,000. At 2,000,006. Try 2.8 Li Hua. It's at 2,000,006 here with me. My bid 2.8. 3 million I have. Back with me at 3 million. Still with my online advanced bidder at 3 million here. At $3 million for the Kohei Nawa Deer at 3 million. The bid's with me and my online advanced bidder at 3 million. 3,000,002 now with you, Li Hua. That clears my online advanced bid. Unless you'd like to come back in online. It's at 3,000,002. The bid is here with Li Hua at 3.2. Are we all done online? It's at 3,200,000 for the deer. Are we all done? Last chance and selling to your bidder, Li Hua, for $3,200,000. Sold. Thank you, Li Hua. It's yours. 3.2 wins that. And that was paddle 1012. Lot 18 is next, the Wang Guang Le. Terrazzo, 2004, 4-6. And this work sold as viewed and showing behind me and on the right of me here in the sale room. And we can start this in at 2,800,000. 2,000,008. 2,800,000. At 2,000,008. Looking for 3. It's at 2,800,000. At 2,000,008. 2,000,008. 3 million now with you, Dina. 3,000,002 ahead of you at 3,200,000. At 3,000,002, just ahead of you online. 3.5 would be next online. The bid is here. It's ahead of you at 3,200,000. It's ahead of you online. Try one more online in California. 3,000,005 now here on the phones with Dina and ahead of you online. It's at 3,000,005 here. Ahead of you online at 3,000,005. Would you like to say 3.8 perhaps online? It's at 3.5 now, here ahead of you. Give you a few more seconds to think about it. Are we all done then? At 3,500,000. The bid's with you, Dina. Last chance online, 3,800,000. There we go. It's with our online bidder in the States at 3,000,008. Connecticut, it's yours at 3.8. Should we say 4 million perhaps? Dina. It's at 3.8 million. 380万是我们 online 的投标，网上的投标。It's yours online at 3,800,000. Dina, should we say 6? 4? Really need to get some sleep. It's at 3,800,000. Ahead of you online. No? Quite sure? We all done? Then last chance, Dina. Hammer's going up and selling this for $3,800,000. Sold to my online bidder, paddle 7051 for 3.8 million. Thank you very much for your bidding online in Connecticut. Lot 19 is next, the Hu Xiaoyuan, another of our Chinese contemporary art works, showing behind me here and at the very back of the sale room. This is a work from 2014 and is a significant piece from the artist-acclaimed Wood series. And I'll start this in at 350,000, 350, 380, 400 now, 420,000, 450, 450, 480, at 480,000, looking for 500. 500 is bid already, thank you, Shenqing. It's yours now at 500,000. Any further advance on 500? Looking for 550? It's at 500,000. It's with you, Shenqing, on the phones at 500,000. Are we coming in online? It's at 500,000 bid here already at 500. Are we all done then? Mailing. Are we bidding? No? At 500 then. Ching, it looks like you've got it. Sold, it's yours. Thank you very much. 1031 wins that for 500,000. This brings me to lot 20, the Ivo Yuskovic work titled Grove. A work which exemplifies the artist's signature style of subverting classical European female portraiture. I'm going to start this in at 1,700,000 now. 1,000,007. At 1,000,007. 1,000,007. 1,000,008. At 1,800,000. At 1,800,000 now. At 1,800,000. At 1,000,008. At 1,800,000 only for the Ivo Yuskovic. At 1,000,008. At 1,000,008 now. At 1,000,008. 1,000,009 now. At 1,000,009, what, 2 million? At $2 million. At $2 million. Ahead of you now at 2 million. At $2 million. Are we coming in online for this, perhaps? It's at $2 million ahead of you now. At 2 million. At $2 million. Mailing, are we bidding? It's at $2 million ahead of you now. At 2 million. Sophia? Are we all done then? At 2 million. Last chance, hammer's going up at $2 million. It's a pass at $2 million. 21 is next, the Ulala Imai, In the Kitchen. A quintessential example of the artist's still life mastery. I'll start this in at 380,000. 400, 420 now, at 420,000, at 420, at 420,000, at 420, 450, 480 ahead of you, at 480,000, at 480,000 ahead of you online, as well as you on the phones. It's at 480,000, at $480,000 for the Ulala Imai. We have 500,000 bid now with you mailing at 500,000. $500,000 ahead of the rest of our phone lines. It's at 500,000, 550,000 now bid online in Indonesia. Welcome and thank you for your bidding online at 550,000. Mailing, shall we say 600 perhaps? It's at 550, 600,000 now with mailing. At 600 ahead of you online in Indonesia. It's at 600,000. The bid is here with mailing on the phones at 600. 650,000 now. Back online at 650. $700,000 ahead of you online. Try 750 perhaps. It's at $700,000 here. Are we bidding on my left perhaps? It's at 700,000 then. It's with you mailing, ahead of you online, and the rest of you here. Are we all done? Going to sell this then for 700,000. Last chance, hammer's going up, and selling to your bidder mailing for $700,000. Sold. Thank you, mailing. Paddle 1002 wins that for 700,000. As previously announced, lot 22 is withdrawn, so I can come to the last lot of this evening's sale, lot 23, which marks the auction debut for the artist, Mocha Lee. I'm Not Like Me is the title of this work, and we can start this straight in with my bid in the book at 350, 380, 400. I have bid already here with me in the book at 400, at $400,000 now. At 400, 420,000 now. With Sophia at 420,000, 450 I have, 480 now, 500 back with me at 500, here with me at 500. The bid's in the book at 500, at 500. 550 would be next. 550 we have. Sophia, is your bid now at 550. 600 back with me at 600,000 now. At 600,000. The bid's here with me in the book at 600. Looking for 650, we have Yona's bid now at 650,000. At $650,000. 700 I have at 700 now. Back with me. 750 at 750. Back with Sophia now at 750. 800 I have. Just ahead of you, Yona. 800. 850 would be next. 800 is here with me in the book at 800. At 800,000. 850 I'm going to take from Yona at 850, but I have 900 here. It's back with me at 900,000. At 950 now, back to Sophia, but I have $1 million here in the book. At 1 million. Try 1 perhaps. It's at $1 million. Ahead of you all, the bid is here. 1,100,000 now with Yona on the phones. All the way from Seoul, Korea. It's yours. 1,200,000 now with Meaty. You've cleared my bids. It's with you, Meaty. Ahead of you, Yona and Sophia. At 1,200,000. We'll be coming back in on my left. It's at 1,200,000 with Meaty. It's at 1,200,000 for the Mokali. Try 1,300,000, Yona. The bid is here on my right with Meaty. It's at 1,300,000 now. Back to Yona. Sophia, are we coming back in? No? Meaty? Thank you anyway. Yona, it looks like you've got it. Are we all done selling this then for $1,300,000? So, thank you very much. 1034 wins that for 1.3 million. And that concludes this evening's sale, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Don't forget, our day sale starts tomorrow at 2 p.m. See you there.